Hello children, I am Nisha here, your English teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. So children, today in this video we are going to learn a very funny poem named Topsy, Turvy, Land. What is the name of the poem children? Topsy, Turvy, Land from Marigold textbook Unit 7 which is written by H.E. Willington. So children, just open your page number 110 in your Marigold textbook. So before starting the poem, I'll just give you a small explanation about the poem. The poem Topsy Turvy Land is a very interesting poem which takes us to the land where everything is upside and down. It tells us about a strange land where nothing is normal. So children, even in the textbook picture, can you see like everything is shuffled, everything is messy, nothing is there in a place, nothing is placed in a proper order. It is all like about the things which are not in proper order and the things which are not arranged properly. So this poem is basically based on the things which are which are not kept it properly. Okay, like it is all upside and down. So we'll start with the poem, children. Have you ever thrown your school bag on your bed? Have you ever left your shoes and socks here and there? Have you ever played with your ball in your room? The next one is, does your room sometimes look like this? So children, here in the poem, what they are telling like everything is upside and down, nothing is kept properly. Can you see like as I told you, the laptop is somewhere and even the bag is kept somewhere. You can see the shoes, you can see the socks, even the chair has fallen. Nothing is arranged properly. So the poem is purely based on the things which is kept upside and down. So we'll start with the first stanza. Now read about one such upside down land. The people walk upon their heads. Okay, in the first stanza, the poet is telling the people walk upon their heads. The sea is made of sand. The children go to school by night in topsy-turvy land. Now there is a land where everything is unusual. The poet says that in a topsy-turvy land, everything is opposite. The poet tells us many funny things about a land, like people of this land walk on their hands instead of walking on feet. The sea of the topsy-turvy land does not contain water. It is full of what, children? It is full of sand. Even the children goes to the school during the night time, not at the daytime. Moving to the second stanza, the front door step is at the back. You are walking when you stand. You wear your hat upon your feet in topsy-turvy land. Now here, further the poet explains that in topsy-turvy land, the houses have a front door which is at the back of the house and they can walk while standing. The most funny, the most amusing thing is that in this land, people wear their hats upon their feet, not on their head, children. They will wear their hats on their feet rather than wearing it on their head. Next stanza. And buses on the sea you will meet while pleasure boats are planned to travel up and down the streets of topsy-turvy land. Now here again the poet is telling that you will find the buses traveling on water, not on the road, children. It will be traveling on the water and the boats are running on the land. It is full ulta. Further the poet says that you have to pay money for getting nothing in topsy-turvy land. And the funniest thing is what, like people on this land go when they actually come back. Okay, when they are coming they will go. So in this way, the topsy-turvy land has everything which is upside and down. So the next paragraph is, the last paragraph is, as I told you, you pay for what you never get. Means you will be paying money but you will not get anything. Okay, and in this I think it must be grand. Means it's really funny to see those things. For when you go, you are coming back. Means when you are moving, you are walking, but finally what is there? You are coming back into the same position. That is in Topsy-Turvy Land. So children, this is a very funny poem. Hope you all have enjoyed this poem. Moving to the keywords. Topsy-Turvy Land. Topsy-Turvy Land means what, children? It is a upside and down land. Pleasure. Pleasure means feeling of enjoyment. Next is grand. Grand means a very great fun. Moving on to the question answer. When do children go to school in Topsy-Turvy Land? The children in this poem, like Topsy-Turvy Land, go to school at what time, children? They go to school at night time. In the poem, if buses travel on the sea, then where do the boats travel? How should it rightly be? The boats travel on the street, up and down on the streets, and the boat should rightly be in still. Actually, the boat should be in water, but where the boat will be traveling in Topsy-Turvy Land, it will be traveling on street. The Topsy-Turvy Land is very different from our land. Let's see, draw a comparison by filling in sentence wherever needed. So people walk on their heads. Basically on land what happened? People walk on their feet. The buses run on the sea. The buses run on the land. They wear their hats on feet. No, on real life what they do? They wear their hats on head. Boats run on the street. No, boats sail in the sea. People pay for what they don't get it. No, here on land people pay for what they get it. Next main, let's listen fun with sounds. There are few words given, children. You just have to read it out, like pleasure, treasure, measure, wear, tear, share, wear, plant, can, scan, strand, topsy-turvy, hurly-burly, curly-wurly. Children, this is all also called as a rhyming words. The words in the sentence are jumbled here. Rearrange them to make a meaningful sentence. Like Renu naughty is a girl. Children, this you have to do it by yourself, okay, and post it in the group. This I am not going to tell you. This is a jumbled sentence which you have to form it into a meaningful sentence. Try to do it by yourself. Moving on to the next main. Write 5 things that you do at home to make your home look neat and clean. So what all things you do, like children, like you feel like your house should be clean. So you need to sweep almost 2 times a day. Then you need to mop the floor. Then you have to arrange the things properly. Then you have to just lit agarbatti to have a fragrance in the room. And as well as you can wipe down the mirror. You can wipe down the dining table. You can keep it everything tidy and clean. Let's imagine a topsy-turvy scene and describe it in the lines below. Like you just have to imagine, like suppose one day when I was studying late night for my exam, I saw that books are flying in my room. Unusual thing, okay, some strange thing happens in your life. The lamp was singing a melodious song, and the light started blinking, and there was a rain inside the house. And the table was running after the chair. Some unusual, some funny thing you can imagine, and then you can write it down. 2 stories got mixed up, sort them out and write them in appropriate boxes. We thought the lion had eaten someone. Suddenly the kite lifted him off the ground and took him off the treetops. He saw a shoe in the lion's cage. Finally the kite brought him back to the park. Children, there are 2 stories. Actually what you have to do, one is the magic kite and another one is the who did the lion eat. So now almost 10 points are there. So what sentences belongs to the magic kite, you have to write it down here in the textbook only, children. And what sentences belong to who did the lion eat, that you have to write it down in the textbook again in the given space. Moving on to the next main. Yes, it is over, children. This lesson is over. Gulliver's Travel, that is the next lesson. I will be continuing in the part 2 video. So hope, children, you have enjoyed this poem. And so do one thing, only one homework I have given you, that is jumbled sentence you have to form into a meaningful sentence. Post it in the group, children. After writing the correct thing, post it in the group. So till then, hope you have any doubt, you can just post it in the group, or else you can message me. Then till then, goodbye children. We'll meet you in the part 2 video with the new lesson, that is Gulliver's Travel. So till then, thank you children.